Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is episode 26 of the Whimsy Expanded Legacy Challenge Generation 2. Of course, I'm back again with Alon, and during the last episode, we actually did a bit of bonding with the whole Whimsy family. And I guess without further ado, let's head on over to gameplay. So everyone, we are starting off this episode with a sleepy Sochul and DJ. Oh, okay, never mind. Sochul is quite awake already. Now, I am really starting off this episode not the usual way that I would always start it off. Firstly, because it is actually straight after the Hijinks Festival. And second, it is 1:17 a.m. of Tuesday. Now, I'm going to pause this real quick and I'm going to tell you why I started this off. So basically, I had the whole Whimsy family come back home from the Hijinks Festival and I wanted them obviously to sleep. I wasn't even planning to start off this episode right here, right now. I was planning to do play a few hours off camera. But I was looking for Alon, and Alon is literally at work at 1:21 a.m. Unfortunately, he's got the workaholic lifestyle, which is one of the lifestyles that is not my favorite at all. And basically, he's got the work energy, he feels at home while he's working, he's productive and efficient, and it's like he's where he's meant to be. So I'm assuming that he's currently in school, probably planning some lesson plans and creating the department agenda for the meeting for Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever. But I was just so surprised that he's currently at work. But at the same time, there are a few moodlets that I'm very interested in and that I actually want to focus on for this episode, which actually inspired me on what to do for this episode. So, firstly, he is missing out on the world. So Alon is currently experiencing a midlife crisis. So he's got an intense desire for more adventure in life. On the plus side, his energy will decrease slower during this crisis. Take a look at the midlife crisis section in the aspiration panel for more information. Okay. And also, he has been contemplating life and he feels like he's running out of time. So he is currently very sad. One, because of the death of Kudos, but also because of this. So life is just slipping away and it feels like Alon Thorne hasn't yet really experienced the things life has to offer. Try knocking off some items from his midlife crisis bucket list in the aspiration panel. So I am going to continue playing this and I'll probably speed it up while I talk about his midlife crisis. So he's got a desire for adventure. He wants to travel to 3 unique places. So basically he wants to get out and see new places. He wants to go dancing, he wants to go to a restaurant, he wants to take a vacation and so much more. He wants to collect 10 critters, collect frogs and insects from various locations. What he does with them, that's his business. But there are rumors frogs can be bred to create a new frog. So common locations for frogs are in ponds, wells, and logs. Okay, he wants to hunt for treasure. So he wants to scavenge, he wants to dig and explore to locate various treasures. And then he wants to take a scenic bike ride. So he's been feeling stifled and he desires to get out and smell the fresh air. So we need to purchase a bicycle from build mode. So everyone, in saying that, my plan for this episode is to actually take Alon on a vacation. I think that this is going to be a solo vacation. I have 2 things in mind where I kind of want him to stay. One is actually Henford-on-Bagley for some reason. I think I was inspired by this little thing that says take a scenic bike ride, and I think that would be perfect for him. But at the same time, I am thinking of Selvadorada. Now, Selvadorada is actually one of my favorite maps in Sims 4. And it's such a shame that we can't really live there. Only really serves as a vacation world. I do want him to go on a vacation. Now, he is supposed to be starting work today, but I really don't want him to go to work. So I'm going to be starting off. So he's going to be waking up. You know what? I'm going to get him to get ready. I want him to take a thoughtful shower. And I think it's here where he's kind of like deciding, I'm not really enjoying, or I've been contemplating my life at the moment, and I just want to do something that I haven't done. Like, I think the last time that he went on a vacation was back with Malaya and Ezra and River, and that was in Granite Falls. So I'm gonna get him to actually wake up Sochul. And so basically, Alan is waking up Sochul. And Sochul's like, oh, Alan, it's so early. Like, what is it? So I am actually getting Alan to have a deep conversation with Sochul. And he is actually going to stress to her about lost time. Oh, and he actually wants to fish. All right, so he's coming over. All right. Hey, Sachel, I'm at a crossroads in life right now, and I really don't know what to do next. And, you know, like, I love being a dad, I love being a teacher, but I think I just want a bit more adventure in life. And I'm so sorry to, you know, kind of spring this on you at like 8 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday morning, but I'm just gonna take a quick vacation if that is all right with you. And I really hope that that's okay. And I'm really, really sorry that I didn't even give you any time at all. I'll get her to have a deep conversation. And I kind of wanted Sochul, or I wanted something that kind of says like, hey, it's okay. It's okay. So I'm gonna get her to like express admiration, but basically it's kind of like her saying, it's like her saying, hey, I'm glad you're doing what you want to do. And she is also going to fire him up as well, like, hey, you go do it. Like, if you want to go and have an adventure, go now. I will look after the kids. Me and Carmen will look after the kids, and we'll be fine over here. Excellent. All right. So everyone, welcome to the world of Selvadorada. So Alan has traveled to Selvadorada, and I'm actually very, very excited. Now, I have actually given him 7 days of vacation. So welcome to the jungle, Alan Thorne. Some handy adventure items have been added to your inventory as part of your rental package. If you plan on exploring the Belomisia jungle, you should first stop by the Puerto Lamante marketplace and pick up more gear. Excellent. So I wonder, what did we get? So we've got a machete and a spider repellent. Okay, that's fine. I think he's had something to eat as well. So he's like, okay, I've got this, I can do this, and it's time. You know, like it's time for him, and I think that he is excited. So what I am going to get Alan to do is I am going to get him to visit the bar. Excellent, everyone. So we are at the marketplace. Now, I think... Okay, all right. So Alan is actually waiting for a drink. All right, now, is there anything that you want to know? Maybe do a polite introduction. Maybe not a polite. Maybe do a friendly introduction. So Alan doesn't speak Salvadorian at all. So it's probably going to be a bit hard for him. But I think he's trying to... Maybe we'll try... I'm gonna get him to try and speak a little bit of Salvadorian. But obviously, what did he even get? Is it just literally water? Kinda want him to ask for help. I think firstly, ask for help with Salvadorian. I'm glad I could teach you how to introduce yourself. Maybe you'll remember it for next time. Okay. And maybe small talk. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna get you to come over here and do a friendly introduction. And I'm gonna get you to grab a few more of this, okay? So everyone, I'm really excited. Like I said, I've given Alan 7 days of vacation time, and I actually don't want to rush this. I want to be able to spend a bit more time with Alan by himself. I don't think that we were really able to do that at all, just because, yeah, I think we were so focused with uni and with his career. So he's like, okay, hi, I'm gonna get Dr. Parker's spider repellent, and I think I might get 2 of that. And then I am also gonna grab this jungle machete as well, if you don't mind. And what do you have over here? What is this? Oh, I might get Drake's fire quencher as well. And then I'm gonna say this lady is like, oh, of course, if you take this, like, it's a super cool ingredient and that will extinguish the aggression of certain heat creating selvadoradian insects. So it will definitely avoid you having any searing irritation. It's like, excellent, I'm gonna get 2 of that. And what is this? I have no idea what this is, but I'm also gonna get that as well. So it's just fun. Like, he's trying to stock up, right? He's trying to stock up because, you know, before he's gonna set off into the forest or into the wilderness, the jungle, he's gonna try and, you know, stock up some few equipments just to make sure that he is going to be very well prepared. Oh no, don't. No, don't. Alright, and then I'm just gonna get him to view this and just kind of explore the marketplace, because I do know that this is the marketplace. And by doing that, I know that he is actually leveling up on his Salvadoradian culture. Is there anywhere else? Okay, I'm gonna oh, excellent. So everyone, another thing that Alan really wants to do is to, what is it? It is to collect 10 critters, or I think it's just hunt for treasures. So I am already seeing a few bits and pieces, bits and bobs here. So I'm gonna get him to dig this, and I really do want him to travel around this parts here, everyone. And it's because I did see in the map, like, there is literally a question mark there. So everyone, I forgot to get him a bike at home, like back in San Sequoia. So I've just given him this scenic commuting bicycle, and for storyline purposes, I'm going to pretend that the marketplace actually offers this to tourists. So I am gonna get him to just ride around, and I don't know whether, I don't think that's actually gonna tick this off, or maybe it might, because technically I'm getting him to go on a scenic bike riding somewhere. So I am getting him just to go around the area, and if I see anything, then I'm gonna get him to stop. And I did realize that fishing is one of the things that he wants to do, so I can do that for him. And in the frenzy of him, you know, having a midlife crisis, he's decided that he is actually for fishing. So I'm gonna get him to do that, but I want him to explore somewhere else around here. So where is Alan at the moment? Okay, he's there. And like I said, everyone, Selvadorada is one of my favorite lots. It really is. And I just love the whole vibe of it. I know that one of the things that I did a few years back was actually rebuild Selvadorada, and I built like a church, like a cathedral based on a real life cathedral in, I can't even remember where it was from, but it was one of my favorite builds ever. But yeah, just a little bit of a story for you. So everyone, I am getting Alan to end the night just to do a little bit of fishing. Okay, again, I am just really working on his whims. Now, he actually loves fishing. He's in his element, and because he's doing something that he prefers, he gains an increase in his fun. But I'd like to say that Alan is relaxed, but, you know, because of the sounds of nature surrounding him, he is really still contemplating his life. And you know, like he's probably telling himself, okay, like at least he was able to take this first step so that he is on his way into having his very own adventure. I am going to get him to see, he's actually contemplating life. All right, Alan, I am going to get you to go back to the bar, and I am actually going to get you to order some food because you are probably pretty hungry. Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, he is back. I'm going to try and get you to haggle, and I'm going to get you to order some food. I am going to say you are probably going to try, let's go for the arepa relena con perico. Perico. After contemplating life, he still thinks he's running out of time. But you know, he is taking his first step. So I think that he should be proud of himself. Hello, you know, I'm quite new here. Oh, and he's like, no, like, come on. You drive a hard bargain. Tell you what, I'll give you 25% off on anything in this table. How about that? Excellent. Think he's gonna try and haggle some. All right, excellent. Because, Alan, I actually really want you to buy a Guzmania potenis flower. So everyone, it's the next day, and Alan is awake bright and early. He is actually making himself some barbecue ribs plate. He's hungry. He's hungry. And as usual, he is still feeling very, very tense. Now, look at him. I did get him to try and calm down as well. And I am going to, like, he's like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a moment, and he's gonna have his barbecue ribs plate, okay? And then I am, oh, there's the mosquitoes. And then because it's like, oh, I am seeing a few of this like crystals, rocks thing I can probably dig. So he is gonna do that as long as, oh, he's stretching. Can I get you to pack this into a sack lunch, please? All right, everyone. So Alan went to the Bolomisia trailhead, and he is currently reading the poison awareness posting. So caution, in cases of poisoning, please consult with local sims for antidotes. Okay. And then he is also going to read the preparation checklist and see if he's got some stuff that he needs in his inventory already. Okay. It's important to prepare for the many dangers lurking in the jungle with the right adventure gear. Check the marketplace vendors to see what helpful items they are offering. The selection is always changing, so check back often. All right. I think Alan is game enough to try. I'm going to get Alan to clear this path with a machete. And again, we're going to take it easy, everyone. Excellent. Mysterious egg. Alan Thorne is forging through the jungle when he almost trips over a large, strange-looking egg just lying on the jungle floor. Who knows what kind of creature is inside? What should Alan Thorne do? Leave egg alone. Examine the odd egg so a higher rocket science skill leads to better results. Or poke at egg with flour. Consumes Guzmania pollenis flower. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a rocket science skill at all, so we can't do that. We're not going to examine the odd egg, but I do know that we've got the Guzmania pollenis flower. So, I'm going to get him to poke at the egg with the flower. Alan Thorne softly pokes at the egg with the flower. He is surprised when the egg starts to crack open, and a tiny alien crawls out and starts munching on the flower. The alien is really gentle, so Alan Thorne decides to take it home with him. Okay, excellent. So we're here. All right, so what did he... Okay, so he is definitely feeling excited because he is obviously in a vacation, and it's a breath of fresh air and a distraction, and a welcome distraction from his normal routine. Now, is he still... He's still contemplating life, but at the moment he is feeling very, very confident. He's feeling very confident, so I'm just kind of scouting the area. So we can't open that particular area over there. I'm not seeing any other logs, unfortunately, or anything to dig. So I am going to get him to go over here. Okay, everyone. So Alan has just crossed the bridge and he is going to try and excavate this little pile of mud. Now let's see. And this is actually gonna help him earn the archaeology trait. Feeling the falls. Something about being in the wilderness with this beautiful waterfall really gets us him in the mood for romance. And that is coming from someone who is not even flirty. Because remember, he is an unflirty trait. Oh my gosh, be careful. So, Alan has found an artifact-shaped dirt clump. Okay, so I guess that just means that we need something. We need to uncover the artifact. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, Alan, let's see if we can do something. If we can do a little bit more. Let's be like a champion, because I feel like by this time you're probably busting. And then there's another path here, everyone. So I'm going to try and get him to clear it with his machete. A jaguar in the jungle. Alan Thorne hears a growl and slowly turns to see a jaguar patrolling through the jungle with something shiny in its jaws. The cat hasn't spotted Alan Thorne yet. Should he stop moving and wait for it to leave or try to scare it? I'm going to get him to stop moving. Alan is a very logical person. He is a very rational person. Like he's a very rational thinker. So he is not going to jump scare a jaguar, and he's not going to scare it with a fire quencher. He's going to stop moving. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alan Thorne stands completely still as the jaguar walks close by. His heart pounds as the jaguar ears prick up and the cat turns towards him. Fortunately, a loud noise far away in the jungle grabs the jaguar's attention and it bounds away. It will be a while before Alan Thorne calms down after such a dangerous near miss. Okay. Oh my gosh. But he has a plan to logically and okay, a swarm of bees is descending on Alan Thorne. But he has a plan to logically and calmly remain still until they leave. Phew. Hopefully this will leave Alan Thorne unstung, and I think it did. Okay, a jaguar scare. That jaguar almost spotted Alan. It will be a while before his heart stops pounding. Okay. Brains over nature. Evading dangers using logical reasoning puts to use all that book reading time. Excellent. Oh, Alan, you are very nervous, my dear. Ooh, okay. Where do you want to go? Ooh, let's excavate this. There are a few places where we could check out, but I think, sorry everyone, I'm just really just having a look at some of the other things that we could go to. So we could definitely go there, and then there's one here as well. And then there's one here as well. Okay. I'm getting him to excavate this, and I think he's going to try and go over here and do kind of like a photo op, I think. So I am going to get him to do a selfie, of course. Ooh, wild tree of emotions. This tree swirls with mysterious energy. The fruit from this tree is purported to trigger a range of emotional responses from the Sims who eats them. I'm gonna get him to harvest all. Ooh, interesting. Alright, so everyone, I am gonna try and get him. Okay, I think he's gonna try and go over here. But like, I would actually have... Oh, no, I can't. Can I not go there? Maybe I'll get him to go over here instead. So it's still quite close. And then maybe for the next episodes, he can try the other areas as well. So I just have to remember where he went. That's all. Quicksand. Alan Thorne stumbles and drops his bag of personal effects. Oh no! Right into a patch of quicksand. Should Alan Thorne reach in and try to get it or let it go? I think he's going to try and get it because I know that he's got a higher logic skill. Alan Thorne looks for anything nearby that could help. Grabbing a stick, he carefully perches on the edge of the quicksand. He hooks the stick under the strap of the bag and pulls hard. The bag pops free of the sand, and the force of the pull causes him to fall back, right into a hidden cache of adventure gear. Ooh, travel to the Omiskin Royal Baths. Excellent. Yes, we will travel there now. Okay, everyone. So, Alan has discovered the Omiskin Baths. So firstly, he's got a new perspective from being near a cliff lookout. So standing at the top of a beautiful vista makes you see the whole world in a new light, definitely. And he is sparked by clouds. Looking at the vast sky brings inspiration that anything is possible. And then sprightly springs. Just being near these natural pools puts a spring in one step. Excellent. Then why don't you swim laps? Swim laps around here then, Alan, and just enjoy it. Excellent. Oh, actually, although he's got a fear of swimming, so Sim will only swim while confident. Well, he's feeling inspired, so I think that is... But you know what, everyone? I think this is a perfect shot to end this episode over here. So I am very happy. I am absolutely happy with how this episode has turned out. And I really love how we are really focusing on Alan, and it's just him. No kids, no career. And basically, we are trying to work with him in regards to his midlife crisis. He wants an adventure, so then we were actually able to let him have that adventure. And I think he absolutely deserves it. And I'm just super excited that, that we are here. We're in Selvadorada, which is, again, like I said, one of my favorite places, favorite maps in Sims 4. And the next episode, we are, of course, definitely still going to be here. And I just can't wait to continue Alan's new adventure. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all into the next one. See ya! Bye!